Very good morning, dear students. I am your English teacher, Miss Shweta. Today, in this video, we will read our second chapter with the correct way and the correct pronunciation. So, all of you, please open up your chapter 2, page number 13. The name of our chapter is A Good Deed Repaid. So please all of you take a pencil along with you to mark the difficult words. Jason is a young man who lives on Mountain Palion. He wants to travel to Iolcus, his homeland. His father was once the king of Iolcus, but Jason's uncle had taken the throne from him by force. Jason speaks to his teacher Chiron before leaving on this long journey. Chiron is a centaur and is famous for his wisdom and knowledge. Chiron said, "You will face many dangers on your journey to Iolcus. Please promise me 2 things before you go. Do not speak rudely to any person you meet and always keep your word." Here, please mark the difficult words. Palion, Iolcus, centaur, wisdom, knowledge. Palion, Iolcus, centaur, wisdom, knowledge. Jason wondered why Chiron asked this of him, but he knew that the centaur was a prophet and saw things long before they come true. So Jason promised this to Chiron and started his journey to his homeland. He walked through forest and across wide plains till he came to an open space filled with pomegranates and olives. Among the olive trees, the river Enorus flowed with great force. It was full of water from the mountain rains. Jason could hear rumbling caused by the rolling rocks at the bottom of the river. Even bold and hasty, Jason had to be careful while crossing this river. On the bank of the Enorus sat a wrinkled and grey old woman leaning against a rock. When she saw Jason, she said, "Will you carry me across Enorus? I am weak and old. For Hera's sake, please help me." Please underline the difficult words. Prophet, promised, pomegranate, Enorus, rumbling, bold, hasty. Prophet, promised, pomegranate, Enorus, rumbling, bold, hasty. Jason was about to answer her rudely when he remembered Chiron's words. He said, "For Hera's sake, the queen of the gods on Olympus, I will carry you over the river." Then the old woman leaped upon his back as nimbling as a goat. Her quick movement surprised Jason, but he said nothing. Jason stepped into the water, struggling and panting under the weight of the old woman. At the first step, the water came up to his knees. At the second step, the water was up to his waist and the stones rolled about his feet. He slipped on the loose rocks. The old woman cried from his back, "Child, will you have wet my cloak. You must be more careful with an old woman like me." Please underline the difficult words here. Olympus, nimbly, struggling, panting. Olympus, struggling, panting, nimbly. Jason felt she was being unkind when he was working so hard to cross the river, but he remembered Chiron's words and only said, "Patience, mother, even the best horse may stumble some day." At last, he reached the shore and set her down upon the bank. Only a man as strong as Jason could have crossed that river carrying another person. He rested upon the bank and then leaped up to go on his journey. He returned to look at the old woman before leaving. As he looked, she grew taller and more beautiful than anyone he had ever known. Her clothes began to shine. She now had jewels and a veil over her forehead. Jason fell upon his knees and looked up at her. She spoke, "I am the queen of Olympus, Hera, the wife of Zeus. As you have helped me, I shall help you. Call on me when you are in need, and I shall help." Then she rose from the earth and floated away across the mountain peaks. Jason was amazed. He thought, "It is true that the centaur is a prophet." He knew how wise it is to never speak harshly to anyone. Please underline the difficult words here. Patience, stumble, leapt, Zeus, harshly. Patience, stumble, leaped, Zeus, harshly. This story is adapted from How Jason Lost His Sandal in Enorus by Charles Kinsley. I hope you get this video. Thank you.